Good morning, everybody. Hope we're all doing well. Welcome back to more CS News, and we are finally back. I landed last night, yes, from Germany. I know I keep on telling you guys everywhere I go, but hopefully some of you want some travel updates. Cologne was beautiful, and so too was the closing of the Esports World Cup CS portion, the closing week of the entire EWC, and it was, well, maybe anticlimactic. We've now had back-to-back-to-back grand finals that have ended a bit one-sided, but nonetheless, it was a chance for either of these teams, that being Aurora or that being MongolZ, to snap a streak of not just making grand final appearances, but actually taking home trophies. And that was the cool storyline to hang on to. It was Turkish CS versus Asian and Mongolian CS. And one of these guys was coming away lifting their biggest trophy in a long time. And it was right away where Aurora was in there, especially for map 1. And it was WOXIC doing a lot of heavy lifting. And it didn't seem to be quite enough.
Senzu's got that cross, they're back in time, still found by WOXIC in. Santara is out, WOXIC chases down the man to the back of the site, and maybe we got a 1v4 appearing in front of our very eyes. Bomb put down, two players split up, AWP on the line, creeping in. WOXIC gets closer, wants to hunt down his weapon of choice, and with a missed shot, it opens up for the clutch. 3 kills deep for WOXIC, picks up the AWP, and puts it to use. 1v4 for WOXIC. Keeps this T-side rolling for Aurora. And MongolZ reeling after that.
Away, who gets nothing done on the B-hold, and WOXIC comes creeping out on the AWP.
Oh my.
Does he have another life-saving clutch in him? WOXIC with the first. Jota's still a long way away, and so WOXIC buying time. Caught out in the open. Blitz will find him. It's left to Jota, who's been quiet all series long. It comes down to this, an unlikely 1v2. The Mongols set up in a post plant, looking to finally deliver on Mirage, and they walk it over the line.
It just wasn't quite enough, and after MongolZ closed that first map, we come to find out that was about as close as this series was going to get. I think maybe a telltale sign of how this series was going is when you have Wakadia on Dust 2 hitting a 4K Deagle, and they still almost lose the round. And MongolZ just did not give them any room to breathe. We were in MongolZ territory the rest of this series pretty much.
Hell of a showing for someone who's not even meant to be the star of this team. But impact, when it matters, that's the Techno way. Nice peeks for Wakadia, maybe more through the smoke. Why not try? 4 kills in just a second, Techno gone, and Wakadia on for maybe an ace. Boxed in the corner, nades get pulled. Wakadia can't evade capture, and Mizzino might shut it all down.
It can't.
And it felt like once they went up 2 maps, this was a MongolZ run set to be. The headlines were ready to be pushed. You know, it was either going to be the comeback of Turkish CS, because ever since Eternal Fire became Aurora, they have not had a run like this. They have been relatively stagnant. Yes, they've had some issues with health and travel, so on and so forth. But the headlines were going to be the comeback of Turkish CS, or can MongolZ finally get it done for Asian CS? And it just felt like that was momentum that nobody could stop. As we head into map 3, and it was dominant. Even someone like 910, and you hear it in the commentary, this is a dude with 0 kills. And then in 1 round, changes the entire flow of the game, and MongolZ did not look back.
And they felt that dreaded sinking feeling as the final slips away from you, and they do not want to repeat that, even in this round, with the advantage lying with Aurora. The MongolZ stand to battle their way back in. Blitz wide, dead to Jota up at the rafters. It's just 910. He's yet to get a kill in this game. It's somewhat slipped under the radar. Can he leave a mark now? Oh my God! 910! From 0 to hero, if he could finish this right now! He did not have a kill in this game so far!
And then to throw the bow of Senzu, 24-6 right on top. This is the start, if there ever were to be one. 1 by 1, Aurora go through. They meet their maker, they meet their match. They meet a 3-0 final.
And I mean, this end, it just feels like destiny being realized. It's rare that it feels this on rails in the final. But Aurora have been able to tell for some time what was happening, that today did not belong to them. It's the Mongols looking for this crushing blow. Finally, to place their hands on a well-earned trophy. One kill from it, and there it is. The Mongols clean sweep in the final. It's not even close.
And then eventually we see a moment that not just Mongolian or Asian CS, but the entire CS scene, we have never seen something like this. I know a lot of people out there, maybe rightfully so, do not stack up EWC as a higher tier of the highest tier caliber CS events due to its format and everything around it. But this is nonetheless a major tournament win, especially for Asian CS. In my time of watching, we've never seen it done. We've seen Tyloo major runs or major appearances be the pinnacle of Asian CS ever since then. Of course, Mongols making a major grand final and doing so many things beyond that. But now to take home the Esports World Cup trophy, to see how much this truly means and how big of a moment this can be seen for Counter-Strike, it was beautiful. It really was. I mean, you have live watch parties all over Mongolia in the middle of the night, I think it still was, because the time difference is always pretty bad. I think it was better than it was for when they made their major run in Texas. They were watching at 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning, but there were watch parties all around their home city. The Prime Minister of Mongolia was watching this match. That's how much it means to them. And you see all the players on Twitter congratulating them, because even though these players lost to Mongols, even someone like Apex congratulate, Mongols beat them in their run, right? They know how much they deserve this, how for so long they've been fighting for this, and it truly was a historical moment for Counter-Strike. And just like that, Mongols are your EWC CS champions. It was beautiful to see. I mean, just months ago, people were criticizing Techno, people coming to his defense, and now he has an MVP of the event, and of course a killer last series. That is crazy turnarounds from this team. We have Blitz, who has become one of the most clutch players in the game. Senzu's potential is always there, and people looking upon him. Last week, he talked about Donk, and when will he be a Donk? Next week, he's winning EWC. And we've now seen back-to-back-to-back finals, correct me if I'm wrong, of just washes. We need to have a good grand finals again in CS, but it doesn't take away from the storyline that is Mongols. And can this bounce them into something else? Can this give that confidence they need to push it past the line? Because in that run, they take down Vitality. That is absolutely huge for them to beat a team like that, because, only thing left to do is to beat a team like Spirit as well. But they beat the team they have to beat to take home this title, and it was fantastic. So what do you guys think about that? I think another storyline out there was the third place matchup where we saw Vitality. We saw Vitality we've never seen before, because the first map was somewhat of a close contest, and it goes Vitality's way, and then we don't see them map 2 and 3. I don't think we have, in the last, how long, at least 12 months, seen Vitality get rolled the way that Falcons did. That was crazy. I don't know if there's health issues or maybe a lack of commitment for a third place matchup behind the scenes, but Falcons had their way with Vitality.
Okay, there's a flash, but oh, good shots! Hang on, Apex and Mezzi swing through on the ruins. It's MongolZ, however, still on banana side, time sensitive. Good shot as well from Kiyasuke. Zywoo on the AWP barrel, spotted, easy frag. It's Rob's remaining, he goes down 2. Kiyasuke 3, Falcons.
Another chance on the AWP from New Box.
Oh, Nico, that is ambitious. Just goes push it in. How has he got 3? Oh, Falcons just erupt into the site. Nico with 4, an immediate laydown of the Lord. 9 for Falcons.
And that's a huge momentum boost, I'm sure, for a team like Falcons to take those last 2 maps so dominant. We see MongolZ and Kyo, they had a nice little 2v4. Nico had a 4K round. MongolZ and Nico overall are looking fantastic and had a great series, but people are calling this series a bit worthless, and I don't know how much effort these players put into third place deciders. I know for me personally, I've told you guys before, I don't think they're too important, but it is a big difference in prize pools, so it comes down to an individual player or team assessment of how seriously they took this series. That is up to them. But I'm also pretty sure that series had overall club championship implications on Team Liquid versus Team Vitality final standings. Falcons locked up EWC, and that was, of course, a bit filled with drama. I think it would have been nice to see Team Liquid win that one, but it's crazy. I mean, you have these players coming off this and now thinking that Vitality, Can we talk about that for a second? I mean, what has happened? A few months ago, I was calling this the Vitality era. I'll stick to it, guys. When you win 7 straight titles, whatever it was, and of course the major to top it off, and we go into this part of the season, I did not expect this kind of fall off. This is now back to back to back. Not even making grand finals, not even winning, not even making grand finals, but losing the semis to teams that they had win streaks against. And to now lose to Falcons in a third place decider on top of that, it is what they are calling. The Rops last week after Blast had called it a red flag. We have Zaiwu saying they're lacking confidence. We have someone like Apex, who is apparently going to bring us a better detailed video and breakdown of all of this, saying it was just a poor performance and, you know, unforgivable how they put up that performance against Falcons. And he's like one of the only guys who has said anything really publicly we've seen. So is the Vitality era over? Is their momentum over? Will we see this team be able to swing back into winning form? I think a lot of us think so, but I don't think any of us thought they'd go on this kind of a drought to start off this season. You know, ever since Apex shaved his head, they got a new steak sponsor on their jersey, and Afi has left the team. They haven't won yet. But anyway, it is so good to be back now. I'm finally back for a good amount of time here in the office. So I can be watching more CS. You know, keep an eye on streams for any big player clips or roster changes out there, because we still have someone like Elige, who at the point of me recording does not have a team announcement, but he says he should have something lined up, as FaZe have now replaced him with Jacob, and they have a new lineup approaching the major. So hey, we are in the swing of things for CS News here, guys. Thank you all for watching, for leaving comments down below, liking, subscribing. I appreciate all of you guys, I really do. And for all of you guys who DM me stories as well so I don't miss anything, I appreciate it. We'll be watching CS all week. Let's see what happens, because if I'm a team trying to sign Elige, I'm doing it this week or next week to maintain the hype. And of course, we're months out from the major. They got to start their run soon. So till next time, take care, drink up. This has been gone since 4 a.m. because I'm jet lagged and I'm still waking up at 4 a.m. because I am broken as a body and as a fella. Till next time, take care, y'all. We'll see you soon.